Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Smartest Dumb People, and I'm the host, Anthony That Dude Johnson. And to my right, I have my co-host, LV the Great, Treese the First Lady, and Mr. Shabazz himself. We are back like cook crap. We got a lot to talk about. Sorry, I got some candy in my mouth. We're going to start first topic of the day. First topic of the day is Lil Nas X. Okay, we got a lot to talk about with Lil Nas X. He's done a lot within the last few days. I don't know if it's a publicity stunt, what the case may be, but we got to digest this man's video. So I feel like I always go first. I talk too much sometimes. I'm throwing it in the hands of my co-host today. I want to take a seat back. Let LV, what do you think about the video?
I want to go. It don't matter. I want to see how everybody else feel.
All right, so let's go with Maxwell. Maxwell, how do you feel about whose phone is that?
Sure.
Maxwell, how do you feel about it? Lil Nas X video. Did you check it out?
I have not watched the video. I did see Big Sean, comment on Instagram.
What did he say?
He just said, basically, I'm happy that you have the courage to be who you are, because people kind of frown upon him because of his sexuality. He is a gay man. From what I've heard, it's kind of satanic, I guess.
Yeah, satanic. I mean, demonic.
Yeah. So that's what I heard so far.
You got something else to say?
No, not yet.
Yeah, you just what's your opinion on the video, Tori? I can't wait to hear your opinion, bro.
Here we go. Man, first of all, it's all the way satanic. But I be on the esoteric occult information, so it's a lot of symbolism in there. They're trying to scare everybody with that goddamn go ahead and Satan and all that bullshit, when really that's just ancestral symbols for nature. You know what I mean? Like horns and shit like that. So he did a lot. Like that serpent that was going down the tree, that was like the big head scientist Yakub, who has said that created the Caucasian race. You know what I'm saying? His boy Jacob in the Bible that we talk about all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's what he looked like, the big three-brain scientist. But all that, the serpent going down on you and you getting to hell, and you done took a damn stripper pole down to hell and went crazy on the stripper pole. Then you get down there and you twerk the devil, then you kill him, then you steal his crown, and man, there's so much symbolism in there, man. And don't get me wrong, you got the pink on, and then you got everybody in blue. So you the homosexual that is got the feminine. You know what I'm saying? You got everybody in blue, and they supposed to be mostly heterosexual. You got the heterosexual people judging the homosexual. You know what I mean? And then he's acting like he's flying to heaven, but all of a sudden he's stripper poling it to hell, which is showing you what his heaven is. Right. You know what I mean? And man, it was just so much. It was like to take all that biblical stuff, man, and turn it into what he turned it into. And I ain't saying he did it. I think he's pushing an agenda. Period. I think he's pushing an agenda. I ain't gonna go all the way into what I think. You know what I mean?
Now, who do you feel like he pushing an agenda towards? As far as,
like I said, I think he's been pulled into an agenda. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can go back to the letter that he wrote to himself when he was 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? I think that he might have been molested, you know what I'm saying, by an older man. He has a slogan that's called, what is it? Call Me by Your Name. Yeah. Which is actually a movie of this young white dude that was 17 years old. His dad was some type of professor, teacher, or something, and he actually invited this student of his that was like 24 years old, and the 24-year-old ended up getting into the sexual relationship with the 17-year-old, which again, here we go with some sort of
homosexual one.
Yes. Okay. That's why that's his slogan. You know what I mean? Then he wrote the letter himself, and he was 14 using the same slogan. So all this is going into some real symbolism, telling you a story of what's really going on with these people. And that's what I'm saying. This wasn't him. He didn't make this video. It wasn't him sitting down saying, "This is what I want for my video."
Right.
They got a lot of creative
directed
directors and
this
stuff
for him. You know what I mean?
Right,
And even
right.
going into the shoe, he ain't designed that damn shoe. You know what I'm saying? That's why Nike is actually suing these people because they have it to where you can collab with people where they can design these shoes into their own type of
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They own.
I wonder how they throw the
prototype.
Nike sign on there though.
You
No,
no,
they didn't.
because you can go to the Nike
is a
website
Nike
and
shoe.
you can
Make
pick
your
your own
own shoe.
design.
That's a Nike
Oh,
shoe prototype,
okay,
but then
okay.
you can take the shoe and collab with it and put your own thing like he did
Okay.
with the Luke 18 and then the 5-point star and all that.
Okay.
It's like the 5-point star, man. Look, the 5-point star is Venus. Venus makes out a 5-point star as it is moving through its course in nature. They done took it and turned it in upside down to Baphomet with the horns, which was just how we looked at nature with cattle and actually what I want to say, measured the seasons and things like that. But here we go with the people that think upside down, that just give us all this shit and try to make us all scared. Then they made the damn Jesus shoe. You know what I mean?
With the water joint.
Then they got y'all,
I seen
because
that.
it's all consumerism. So they got y'all thinking that shit, you're scared of the devil. Hey, you heard him last night, man. We need to get back into the Bible. This man ain't like talking about religion. But last night he wanted to get back into the Bible. He ain't never been in the Bible.
Right.
So they got the Jesus shoe. They selling this shit for $16.85 for the Jesus shoe, $11.85 for the Satan shoe. Like, and this shit is selling out.
Make sure y'all like and share. Make sure you like and share. Smartest dumb people. You want to get? Let's get LB opinion on the video. What's your opinion on the video, LB?
Well, now, my opinion on the video is that it's no different than the videos that these demonic niggas is walking around rapping about today. You got niggas running around talking about shooting, killing, stealing, robbing, hurting, harming, blowing up shit, shooting shit, putting it on video, drive-bys.
Right.
Boosie just paid a man $500 to slap him. You know what I'm saying? And so, we don't listen to Lil Nas.
Yeah.
And so, people talking about boycotting and this and that and that and this. We don't listen. I don't listen. I wouldn't have known nothing about no video until they said that some people got upset because this nigga do kid concerts, kid country concerts.
Yes, he do.
You know what I'm saying? Not black rap.
Yeah.
Not black concerts. He do white kid, and I'm not saying no black kids is there or what race of kids is there. He do kid concerts. You know what I'm saying? Country concerts at that.
Country.
And so that agenda isn't addressed to us. But it's just one more thing that we have to cry about. Because on the other hand, we'll sit around and, black people got too much religion as it is. Don't believe in that fairy tale. This is make-believe. And then when you have a man come out and promotes Satanism, then why he doing that? He shouldn't be what he has the freedom of religion, which everybody in the
First
United
Amendment.
States do.
Yeah, everybody.
And so it's just, to me, it's just something else to cry about. That doesn't make any sense. If we're going to boycott him, boycott the niggas that's promoting violence. Boycott the niggas that's sitting there talking about they on demon time. And they on this and they on that time. You know what I'm saying?
I've been on that lately.
And that agenda is tied directly to our children that's listening to this madness of drive-bys and gangs and drugs and selling and hooping and hollering. We ain't talking about boycotting them. That's just as demonic.
You're right.
I ain't talking about boycotting nobody. I'm
Right,
telling you what
right.
they're doing.
But
the people is,
the
they
majority
gang
of
up,
the people is
They
trying
don't
to say
like that.
boycott. This ain't.
Right.
Let's not. Don't stop with him. Let's keep going to the other niggas.
I feel like, and not to cut you off, I feel like that these people that get in Hollywood, and it's kind of like what Tori be saying. These people get in Hollywood, and Hollywood changes the agenda of a person. Like this man, there's no way you can convince me he came out with Old Town Road in a cowboy suit, riding on a horse, and his next video he's twerking on another man's fucking lap. It's just you know what happened was he made so much money, and they realized he had a voice they wanted to push the agenda for the LBG community. That's just my personal opinion. Now, granted, I say this all the time because I really need people to know this. I have family members that are gay. I have no problem with it. I just hate the fact that it has to be so flamboyantly boasted and bragged about. I don't mind a man being gay. I think it's encouraging. I watched Alan Stone's video. I watched Alan Stone's video about and it's about a gay couple. I watched fucking I Don't Want to Be Alive. Remember that song? That was one of my favorite fucking songs and funny favorite videos. And I understand. I just don't like the flamboyant images and shit like that. That's a little too much for me, because at the end of the day, like I said, kids are watching this, man. Whether he want to believe it or not, kids are watching it. And listen, I got a bunch of people here, especially my sister Janice. She says she's an advocate for the LBG community, which is salute to her. But I'm just saying, like, I don't mind.
Go ahead.
I don't mind I don't like the agenda they're pushing. I don't mind it. I don't mind homosexuality. I don't mind it at all.
What's the big deal, though?
What's the big deal is my eyes aren't ready to see a man come down on a pole into another man's lap. I'm not accustomed to that.
No, not that.
Okay.
But what's the big deal about being a homosexual? Heterosexual people don't run around and say, we heterosexual.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
If you like whatever gender, same gender that you like, keep it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? We don't hear people running around, but the few, I know some, you know what I'm saying, and when they talk, they get real explicit.
I'll get into some of the comments.
And you be like, you know what I'm saying, why you getting so explicit?
Janice says, Lil Nas X is trolling everyone, and I love it. Janice also said he isn't doing anything different from what metal bands did in the 70s. He knew to tick off the religious. That's why he did it. Javonda Crawford says, right, it's the people. Hey, Yolanda.
Right before
she says, I love the royal blue. Andrea Lynn says, there was Brother Lynch back in the day. Yolanda said,
man, he was a...
yeah, heavy. Yolanda said, white kid country got his ass in trouble, and those white Bible thumpers are coming after him. So I agree with Leland. This is not our fight. Javonda said, he said Old Town Road was about adultery and lying.
But see, look, that's what I'm saying. See, here we go with this racist shit. Like, black people more racist than any goddamn body. And swear it's against them. Like, fuck it. Hold on. Fuck the white kids, huh? Just fuck them. Just fuck them. Look, man. Look, we gotta stop these goddamn entertainers from actually influencing these goddamn kids like this. I don't give a fuck what color the kids is. I love all kids.
Now, with that said, I do love all kids, no doubt.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't just outcry with Marilyn Manson.
Man, look.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't no tit for tat, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Ain't no fucking tit for tat.
So why is it an outcry?
Ain't no fucking tit
for
tat. We don't control the fucking media. And half of us ain't got nothing to do with this. It's a certain group of people in Hollywood pushing this shit. Y'all keep talking that all this just white people. White people against black people. No, it's a bunch of poor white people and poor black people. And yeah, the agenda goes against us a lot of the time. But that don't mean it's every goddamn white boy and white woman on the planet that's pushing this motherfucking agenda. It's a certain group of people that control Hollywood. And all these motherfuckers in Hollywood get paid to do this bullshit for a certain small group of people to control everybody's minds.
Okay.
We're just the people. I don't get what that, okay, it's the fucking white kids.
When this demonic music come out that influenced our black children, they not champion. They not standing up.
Look,
I ain't seen a white person.
Nothing.
I haven't seen a white person come in and champion no change for rap music. Period.
All I'm saying is that comment right there, bro. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I get what he's saying.
I'm not saying I don't get what you're saying. But
so I'm not going to be the champion.
Make a tip and tap for them up. No, I'm just saying. Look,
I understand what you're saying, but I like all kids.
You telling me it ain't never been no motherfucking white folk that said nothing about goddamn what's going on with black people?
Give me a name. No, give me a name.
Go ahead, Max.
Give me a name. No, give me a name. Give me a name.
Yolanda said, I said the explosion came from white Bible thumpers. She said, black people can't be racist, but we can discriminate. Janice says, we watch South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut. when the devil was in a sexual relationship with Saddam Hussein. We found it hilarious. It didn't influence us in any way. It's entertainment. Yolanda says, who control the majority is whites.
But that was actually a
Who
meme
control
that was going
Hollywood
around
majority
on,
is whites is what she said.
I'm sorry,
Jasmine Dorset, LOL, turn your head, Leland. Meg Mizzle says the Illuminati controls Hollywood.
Well, when did we get to this? Because Lil Nas X Twitter was shut down for pedophilia today, by the way, if y'all don't know that.
Yeah,
so,
I heard about
so explain
that.
this to me.
Why is that?
Well, it was like an account that
Some
was tied
comments-
to his
yeah.
from a while back, but it wasn't
Oh,
actually
from a while.
his.
Some comments
Is
that
that
were
right?
made.
No, but he made something. He posted something today about some pedophilia,
Ain't no-
or that he wanted to
no
sleep with his
telling what
3-year-old
Ain't
nephew.
no telling
He
what
said
these
that?
people
What?
into.
That what they said.
Man, ain't no telling what these people was into. That's what I'm saying. It's Hollywood. There's a lot of ritualistic shit going on.
Oh, they tell you that just like
motherfuckers be into this idol worship. Y'all don't know these motherfuckers.
That just
man.
like-
all this shit is coming out about these goddamn people. I
Kevin
won't put it past them.
Kevin Hart, like he said, when he reached a certain level, and he said when he got there, it was different shit going
You're
on,
damn right.
and he was like, "It is shit that will drive you crazy.
You're
That
damn
if you
right.
already fucked up, off balance, and you get to seeing what these people are doing, it'll drive you all the way fucking crazy, all the way crazy." He said,
Denise
he
said
you
the
wouldn't
Bible
believe.
says the devil is handsome,
What
so
the
the
hell?
image we all know is incorrect.
What
The
is
Bible
that, so
said
what?
the devil is handsome, and so the image we all know is incorrect.
What does that got to do with anything?
Well, shit. Some of these, I know some demonic women. I can believe. I can believe it.
Man. See, that's what
I
I'm
can
saying,
believe
man.
it.
This the bullshit. Look,
I can
man.
believe it. I done seen
Look.
some women and that shit that I just swore with the devil was prettier than a motherfucker. So I hope that what the Bible said. I believe you. I believe it.
Man,
I see something.
people don't know who the hell Lucifer, Satan, and the devil is. And they really three different goddamn concepts.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll leave that alone. Like, we just all bunch them together. It's the devil today, Satan tomorrow. Like, this shit got to do with nature, man. Motherfuckers is just turning shit upside down, making money like the church been doing off motherfuckers from day one.
Meg Mizzle says
These goddamn 666
the
shoes
wealthiest
just sold
people
out.
control everything.
I can agree with that.
If it's so satanic, then why these motherfucking shoes just sell out?
Yeah.
I can definitely see some gang members getting involved in this. I wouldn't give nobody to say. I can definitely. I can definitely see some
shoes just sold out,
Negroes,
man.
Oh, they sold out?
some
Yeah,
Negro
man.
gang members.
There's only 1,000 pair.
No, I think what
Shit, for
600 and
$1,200.
No, I said that.
It was
wrong.
only how many?
It was $1,000 per pair. I said the wrong.
but they
number.
were 600 and
$11.85.
So that probably some shit he had Nike make. You know, because you know how you can customize the shit on
That's what Maxwell
Nike.com.
said. Where was you at?
did
Maxwell
say
said
that. You can go to the Nike
what we
website
was saying.
and you
Yeah,
can
they
design your
He
shoe.
said-
But
He
they didn't
said
have
that like-
Nike. They didn't have
like-
Yeah,
Nike.
shit.
They didn't have
Yeah.
Nike make them. It's another company that can collaborate with Nike
Okay.
to do it. Now Nike probably just didn't know. what
But
the
they're
fuck they
probably
was coming
suing
with.
him because they don't.
That's exactly.
That's not what they
That's exactly
represent.
what's going on.
I'm gonna sue. I guarantee you that I'm gonna see some niggas that I know that's
Janice
gonna
said-
have them shoes on.
Janice said,
Couple
if
of
y'all
gang
are
members.
saying that these images are demonic, the Bible says you are wrong. The devil is beautiful, not a red horned demon.
Oh hell no, you bugging. You bugging these.
Who
No,
said that?
because she's
She
again,
bugging, dog.
she's mixing the devil with Lucifer. They're two different concepts.
But
Lucifer
those
is
were-
an angel.
those
that
were
came-
demonic-
He was.
I mean,
Images.
but I don't
Man,
even.
look,
but
man.
I don't think they even painted a picture of the devil, and that's just something that somebody came up with out their head and said this is what he looked like, horns and all kind of weird shit.
They took the shit and
Flames
turned
and-
some shit upside down, man. The original meaning don't mean that bullshit. I'm telling you.
I mean, but demonic is demonic, man. Regardless of how y'all want to paint it, what those images of him being with the demon, twerking on the demon, doing all of this weird shit, playing with a snake, that all was demonic.
You ever seen a demon?
I ain't never seen a
You
demon.
ever seen
in
the
my life.
devil?
I've never seen.
You
the
ever
devil
seen
in my life.
Lucifer?
No.
But you have seen some motherfucking niggas just do some rough and
Evils.
rugged ass shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, well that's all we see. Everybody got a devil and a God in them. Period. Whether you want
I
to
feel
follow
that.
your shadow self or not, but all that, Satan's tapping on my shoulder, whispering,
Oh,
at me,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
motherfucker,
I
you
mean,
just
that
want to do
shit-
some bullshit
yeah, you just
today. You
wanna
want to
do
blame it
something
on
you ain't got no
somebody.
business
And it's a
doing.
group of people at the top that want to control
Yeah.
everybody, and they control everybody through this bullshit. And they using this man.
Yeah, motherfuckers be killing me with that. Oh, the devil at me. He ain't that. I don't even know you.
He don't give a shit
He
about
don't give a
your
damn.
ass.
He got
Right.
bigger things to tackle. Then you getting up at 9 and your tire flat. Fuck out of here.
The
You know,
devil on my back.
Yeah,
My
the devil
motherfucker
at me
just
today.
rolled over a motherfucking nail today.
I'll read a few of the comments
yeah.
off. Leanne said, the shoes were ugly as F. I don't care if Jesus made them and they were free. I
Jesus
would
got
never
some.
rock those shoes.
Jesus got his shoes too.
I
They
didn't
going
think
for
they was bad.
$1,700.
Right.
They ain't seen them. You ain't seen the all white ones.
I don't
think they was bad.
Hold on, with the 60 cc's of holy water on them.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were bad though. Real shit though.
Javonda
No.
Crawford says Miley Cyrus bought the first pair of shoes.
I bet she did.
Yeah, she demanded.
Shit.
You think we should have hit the topic of the father and son?
We can.
Y'all ready for
Get
the
into
father
it.
and son? You seen it, Maxwell? You seen it yet? No.
I
thought
did
we
watch
drug
it.
out for damn near 30 minutes. We
I
good.
watched it.
30? We
Yeah,
30
we
in
30.
The
already?
shoes was alright.
No,
Me now.
23.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
shit,
wouldn't
let's
buy
We got
none.
like 4 topics.
Because I'm scared of God. I don't know if he real or fake. I don't want to find out. You know what I'm saying? So just in case he is real and he got something in store for me, I want my portion. I don't want. That's it.
I can understand
man.
that. I can
That's
understand that. All right, so next topic. This is a deep topic. We actually got the Chinese woman that was kicked in her stomach outside. We can use
That's an
We're going
agenda.
to
but
segue
go
that from the
ahead.
Quavo story.
Okay.
Yeah.
We doing that for what?
No,
3?
yeah, she said she want to segue that
That's
for
a
Quavo
super
story.
agenda.
But look, father and son. Next topic. Father and son gets in the shootout over son carrying a gun in his house. So I'm gonna break down the story and what happened. So the son came over to the father's house, and the father seen the pistol hanging out of his pocket. The father says, "Why you got a goddamn gun in my house?" The son says, "Because I want it." Or got smart with the dad. The dad went and got his gun, and I know how if you know black parents, this is the way black parents are. Motherfucker don't play with me.
No, not that shit he did though. But go ahead.
No, I'm saying you would expect your father to be like, "Boy, don't play with me. I'll go get my damn gun. Don't bring no gun in my house." So what happened was the father went and got his gun. I don't know the whole story behind it because it has never came out. But all we know is that the son and the father got in a shootout in the middle of the yard trying to kill each other. The son is now in jail for aggravated assault and a firearm without a license, carrying a firearm without a license. The father called the police. The son and the father got in a huge shootout. I can't wait to discuss this because I actually have a son myself. So this just shows the lack of respect that kids have these days. Like, dog, like
That's a man. First.
Yeah.
you're right. That's a man.
Yeah, that's a
but
man.
the lack of respect shown to shoot at your father like he's
But shit, father came out, drew down on him. No, he came right
Oh,
out the
and
door.
Pops-
We seen it.
my dad just called my
I ain't
phone.
saying I wouldn't shoot at my dad either, but it ain't even gonna go that
My
far.
dad just called my phone 5 minutes before the show started and said, "Why your punk ass ain't answer the fucking phone?" And that's how men talk to each other that love each other. I don't mind the aggression. Me and my dad call me fat, whatever, we go back and forth. I don't know how a relationship gets to that point to where you popping on
Man, look.
pops. I don't know.
Man, look, he shouldn't have shot at him. But if you don't want to give up your pistol, like my dad draw down on me, I'm just gonna run. I'm just running.
Well, I
Dad
don't-
gonna pop me shit, but I gotta
But
keep
the
a pistol.
son,
Niggas on my ass out here. You feel what
The
I'm saying?
son did fire the first shot.
No, hold on. What are you
No,
supposed to
the
do?
reason the dad shot at him is because he shot
But
at his
the
daddy
he's
first.
sitting there-
came out the
He's
house,
sitting
draw
there-
down on
right.
him like this.
So he's sitting there
Yeah,
with a gun,
It's a video.
right?
The dad
And
drew down first.
Even though that's his dad, he's still an individual. He still have self-preservation at mind. Rule 101 in life.
it is.
Preserve your life. And so even he got a gun. He got a man say, "Why you got that gun in here?" He go, "Oh, because people after me."
Right,
And
right.
he jump up and go, "Oh, okay, nigga, I'll show you a gun."
Give me that
and
gun.
Go and
You
run
ain't-
and I'm about to go get my gun.
You ain't getting
I'm
this
not going to
yet.
stand there and go,
I already would have been gone.
Shout out to my son.
yeah, I
Make
probably
sure
would have left.
Make sure you like
But it's out here-
Speaking of father and son shooting at each other, my son in the party, he said, "Son, you can have the Crenshaw shirt after the show. You come get it."
I don't know why he didn't leave. He actually stayed there till
I
the
know
police
why he
got there and
stayed,
they arrested
because
him.
he had a bad example of how to defuse and how to de-escalate situations. And so this man, who's the father, should have been able to de-escalate this situation and show this young man,
Tell him,
this
Leland.
is how you
Tell him,
move
Leland.
out in society.
Tell him,
you know what I'm
Leland.
saying? man, you don't sit there and act no fucking clown. I wouldn't.
With your son,
Take away the son. You know what I'm saying? This is how you gonna de-escalate
You got this man locked
something.
Up.
Yeah,
you ain't got this man locked
I'm
up
not-
because you don't.
And I think honestly, how old is the son? He was in his 20s,
24.
right?
I don't know. You can look at him and tell he ain't no little boy though.
No, I
I'll tell you
mean,
that right
and
now.
honestly, he probably had the gun on him for protection. A lot of younger people, you know, they do walk around with weapons, and it is for protection. I mean, it's, you know, I mean, it's unfortunate, but that's the world we live in today.
That's the same way it was always pushed on me. If you can't handle something, if someone's bigger than you, if someone hits you,
Pick something
and
up.
you don't think, pick something up.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
When do it stop?
But
Right.
You know
When
what I'm
it's your
saying?
fucking
So when the
father?
stick turns into
When
a
it's your
gun,
father?
no, it don't stop there because those are still two human beings.
I can't say
Man,
the son was
his
wrong
dad-
for having a weapon, but what he should have did if his dad don't want no guns in his
I'm out.
house, get up and leave.
Just leave. Period.
Yeah, respect my house.
Did he
Get
give
up
him an
and
option to
leave.
No
leave?
argument, huh?
I
'Cause
don't
I'd
know
be
what
like, get
happened
out my
to
house
where whatever escalated inside the house, the son, you know, they had a pissing contest. Basically, the son probably
Had
felt
to,
like,
it had to be.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
But
But I know
definitely.
this though. When that motherfucking dad came out that motherfucking house, the son walked out the house.
'Cause if he
didn't
was
have his
already
shit
in
down.
the
yard with his
dad
gun
was
on
his
him.
ass like this, like he was gonna pop him.
If he
I'd
was
have ran
already
from
in the
myself.
yard,
Yeah.
if the son
get
was
this
already
motherfucker
in the
gun.
yard with his gun on him, somewhere they had a pissing contest is what happened.
Yeah.
But I will say, I don't think that he's wrong for, you know, carrying a gun, whether it was registered or not. You don't. I mean, the world we live in, you just don't never know what's gonna happen.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
can feel
I was about to pull up to Mia K. I was on Ames, and some dudes in a Crown Vic pulled next to me, and the dude was like, and I got 10 on my windows, and I'm like, oh shit, what the hell?
Yeah, you don't think he was trying to holler?
Like, wait a minute, no, he wasn't trying to holler because I had
He
to
didn't
my
want
afro.
your number, huh?
I had the afro just
They
like
pop women
this.
too. They pop women too, Leland. You know that.
Yeah, I had my hair was just like this. So honestly, he probably thought I was a guy. I don't know, but I got 10 on my window, so I was looking like you. I mean,
And did you mash out?
no.
Would you have got into a shootout with him?
No, I looked at.
You know what I'm saying? Now, hold on, we talking about guns and why you in this zone now?
No, I turned and I looked
Shit.
at I turned and I looked directly at him, and he was like, "Oh," and he rolled his window back up. He seen I was a woman. Big
Oh,
earrings,
okay.
you know.
But if you'd have had a Jimmy on you, would you have been like, "What's up, dude?"
What is wrong?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She acting like you need to keep the pistol on you,
Hey,
motherfucker
hey,
rolled
man.
up and sweated
Hey,
her.
man.
She's acting like
No, I think
if she would have
you
had
know,
the blimmy on her,
people.
she'd have been like, "Whoa,
No,
you tell me what's up."
Man,
people
I'm
that
sorry.
are gun owners know when to pull their gun.
Shit.
No, you don't think so?
Man, see that's what I'm saying. Y'all, see this shit be getting out of hand.
Responsible gun
My shit
owners.
out of hand.
Look, I used to
But
have
look,
these.
I will agree. Read Janice shit out because she telling
Okay.
the truth.
What'd she say?
Telling the truth.
Wait a minute, where's she at? Some people feel like they have superpowers when they have a gun. That's true,
All right,
Janice. I agree.
So check this out. I used to be a security guard, right?
Okay, yeah.
Confidential security, armed security guard. Man, one of these dudes that work with a little Mexican, he working down at the 99-cent store. They catch him outside the motherfucker twirling this shit like he motherfucking
John Wayne.
Like he about to be in a
Man,
showdown.
motherfucker police, some motherfucker fat. That nigga outside actually twirling this shit.
Make
man.
sure y'all like and
And don't get me
share.
wrong.
Smartest
When I
dumb
used-
people.
When I used to work at the liquor store, man, you find yourself sitting there bored in the motherfucker thinking, man, I wish a motherfucker would rob this motherfucker.
I know that feeling.
Man, I'm not fired from a motherfucker. Dude, I'm not fired from somebody that come up in here. So don't get me wrong. Yes, it gives you a certain type of power. But looking at this situation right here, it looked like he, to me, just analyzed the situation, how the whole situation went. They definitely had a pissing contest inside. He was definitely not giving up that goddamn gun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he didn't turn it on his pops. He walked out that motherfucker, hands in his pocket, just trying to get up out of there.
But whatever his dad said to
So
him,
he
I
must
think
have been
his dad definitely tested his
Clear.
gun.
But he needed that gun.
Yeah.
That's my point.
He wasn't gonna let him
He
take it
needed
off
that
of him.
goddamn gun. Period.
Right.
Clear ignorance to me.
But I think
And when he was having that shootout, that wasn't his first shootout.
No, you're right. Right.
Hey, that wasn't his first. Hey, he didn't fall or nothing. Hey,
When you brought up that story, that reminded me of. Did y'all remember where the two dudes ran up in the gas station and robbed the thing, And they started, and the dude, it was a security guard that came in and started busting on him. And he shot one, and then he went to shoot the other one. He was like, it ain't real. It ain't real. He said, mine's is. Mine's is. Yeah, little nigga. Mine's is. Mine's is. Yeah, get down. I said, this nigga been waiting to hit somebody, dog.
Waiting to pop the shit.
Oh, man, he popped me, pow. Then he shot the other one, pow. The motherfucker like, it ain't real. The gun ain't real. That motherfucker started saying, mine's is. Yeah, but mine's is, little nigga. Yeah. Oh, man. I said, he been wanting to shoot him.
That's funny.
Real.
We got 2 more topics. Actually, 3, I think. Because we got to discuss the 14-year-old girl. I don't have to.
We got.
You want to do that last, or you want to do
It's up to you.
We got.
I think we should do the Quavo Sweetie.
All right, let's do the Quavo.
I mean, because the 14-year-old girls, hey, look, you tried to
That's
rob me, you
close
didn't
and
work,
shut.
you did something you didn't have no business doing.
We're going to break that down.
Okay, so
That
we
shit
can
was
go with
fucked up.
right.
Let's go. Let's talk about Quavo.
All right, Quavo and Sweetie. What's her name?
Yeah, Sweetie and Quavo recently broke up.
I still can't figure out how's that sweet tea.
Yeah, she spelled it all kinds of wrong. We talked about it, but
Dog. So I'm like, I know it's
Swatty.
But anyway, they got in a little altercation.
Sorry,
we had a video surfaced on TMZ and I think the Shade Room. Go ahead.
Obviously, after he snatched that Bentley up, it's still some friction.
After the Bentley snatch up?
I think it was before. I think I'm not sure the date of this. I'm not sure the date of the video, and I don't think it's a audio to it.
Shout out to Leanne.
They were fighting, walking into an elevator. Damn. Quavo and Sweetie.
She was a fan. I had to give a shout out.
Go ahead.
Allegedly fighting, walking into the elevator. You can see that for yourself on the video if you go to.
Make sure y'all like and share. So we're talking about Quavo. He done drugged Sweetie into the elevator and basically damn near broke her leg because it looked like she couldn't get up for a while.
I didn't get that. I just seen a sucker that was in love trying to wrestle a bag from a woman to keep her from leaving. I just saw a square. That's all I seen. I didn't see nothing violent.
Honestly,
all he did was he got that bag swung.
Yeah, all I seen was a square.
I ain't gonna say it was.
So
it wasn't all violent.
All I seen was a square in love with a woman. That's all I seen. I didn't see nothing else. Go ahead.
Some reports are saying that she swung on him, and
she did. You didn't see that? That's what I saw.
That's what she wanted to see.
No, it wasn't. No,
they don't see what they want to see.
No, I was working. I was working, and I glanced at the video. I haven't got to watch it.
Javonda looked like she was whooping his ass, and that nigga was just trying to get it.
Yeah,
in the bags.
He just
and the bags.
You ain't going nowhere.
And these bags.
Yeah, give me this bag. You ain't leaving. I just seen a square in love. That's what I seen. I didn't see no.
I think she was dragging it out though.
But here go the thing once again. We want both sides.
Reframe.
Right. Frank said they was fighting over who wearing the purse.
That nigga had a straight purse on, goddammit.
Hold on, Frank. He did take the purse and didn't give it back to her.
She broke a nail. Come on, mama.
Right.
Now, here again, we have 2 sides of a coin. Because when a man showed restraint, when he was in the elevator with Beyonce's sister, and she got the karate kicking that nigga all up in his motherfucking head and shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, not niggas, but negroids and women was sitting up talking about how that couldn't have been them. How they'd have took off on her. How they'd have put hands on her. It couldn't have been me. And so here you have an individual that get rough with a woman in the elevator, which just looked like a square, trying to stop somebody from leaving, a rich square at that, and I wouldn't have done none of that. But now this, he roughed her up. He was that women ain't protected. But we seen the other side of this.
Right.
We seen where a man showed restraint when he was getting attacked and he got laughed at. You know what I'm saying? He became the meme.
I mean, we was just talking about this last week, right? About how certain people thought that women don't fight men. Well, we just saying it. Sweetie ain't got no problem throwing a couple little fitches cup out there.
That's true, and
She
in
said,
that
I feel
case,
like Quavo-
you know, I do not condone a man hitting a woman.
think
However, a man have a right to defend himself. Because if it was vice versa, a woman defending herself against a man, you know.
We see it every day. We
Yeah.
watch Jerry Springer,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
and when you see a motherfucker, you did what?
Oh, haywire.
Boom! Punch the dude, the crowd. Just pandemonium. You know what I'm saying?
The dude even think he's about to come in here with security.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's pandemonium.
Yeah.
Yolanda said, I feel like Quavo strong-armed her, but I don't think he's abusive as fuck because if he was, he would have stomped the fuck out of her. And I'm Leland.
He looked down at her when we went down there. Get your ass up. You know you bullshit.
This is my take on it with men and women. I think with a lot of men, they do try to, you know, refrain from whooping that ass.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you keep poking at a person,
poking the bear.
When
you know, and I think that women think once they get hit, like, oh my gosh, it was excessive though. He knocked the fuck out of me. Well, I mean, right? You don't know how much.
What you think I can do with these kids, man?
Right? You don't know how much anger and aggression a person might be holding inside.
Crazy part is, motherfucker know they don't be wanting to see a motherfucker brothers or uncle or nothing, so they keep a restraint like that.
Oh, man.
You don't know how much anger, aggression that a person might be holding inside, especially when, you know, you done had 10, 15 times to clown and show your ass and you ain't never got your hands put on you.
Right. So. But we see it. Like I said, we seen a woman and we seen a man get teased to death because he sat there and let a woman karate chop him and kick him. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about he doing this. She up in the air like Lou Chain.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Letting off a set. You know what I'm saying? I got a homeboy. I ain't gonna say your name.
Man.
I got a homeboy too. He showed a lot of patience.
Look.
And she had ballerina shoes on. And we was at the casino. And he took her blunt. Took her blunt and snatched it. And threw it in and crumbled the blunt up and threw it out in the driveway. The motherfucking girl jumped in his lap. Bit his nose. I'm in the back like, nah. So then he get her off. We going down the interstate. Next thing she know, I'm sick of you. Linked up against the door and just started kicking this man with some ballerina shoes on. And if you're watching, you know who you is. If you're watching, you know who it is. Look, you know who you are.
Frank said,
and she kicked
I'm
that
definitely
nigga ass.
against a man hitting a woman. But my mom always told me if she man enough to hit you, then she man enough to get hit. Look, let me tell you something,
It's true.
I was at the house one day with my fam, man, a couple of my cousins and my homeboy Jeff. My baby mama came over there tripping, man, with her homegirl. And I had somebody else over there. Yeah. So I was going to let her in. So when she let in, she said, who that meant? Oh, no, you got to go. I thought you were going to come in on some pizza, right? So I push her back out the door, right? And I come out the door now. This is when I'm playing for the Omaha Beef, so I'm on damn near on crutches at this time with the limp.
Why you didn't help this?
Man, they went to beating me up, bro. You hear me? I'm talking about big. I'm catching them. I'm like, damn, I didn't even see that coming. I'm trying to keep her off me. Big. I'm getting hit up, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, all right, y'all got me messed up. Look, then I see a couple light-skinned hands coming in there. Big. I'm getting jumped over here, right? Man, bro, all I could do is concentrate. Dial that 911. Hey, they in my house tripping. She hit me one more time, bro. They like, what, dude? I'm getting tell them where I'm at. Crack the whole screen of the phone.
That was it.
That was over. Once I tucked that thing, oh man. When I say they was getting the floor, bro, you hear me?
I call it a crime of passion.
I was trying to help the nigga.
They was getting straight down the barrels, bro. You hear me? Straight down the barrels, bro.
Barry said, why you didn't help I was trying to help the nigga. Man, I was saying, come on, y'all. Come on with that, y'all. Come on, man. He was all over the road. We was on I-80 coming from the motherfucking casino. She kicking, this nigga swerving. And I'm kind of leaning up, you know what I'm saying, and kind of like, because I really don't like intervening in domestics, and so I'm like, come on, man. Come on, y'all. You know, it wasn't nothing I can do. What I was going to do? Take her down?
Yeah, you should.
I ain't the nigga security shit.
You didn't want to get hit. That's all. He didn't
She
want
would
to
have
get
jumped in the backseat on me next shit. I said, oh, this is just too much.
I don't think it's right either way, but a man does have a right to defend himself. Ain't nobody just gonna sit around and get slapped and punched on by a woman. That's why I say that I don't, fight men, because I feel like a man.
Poke 'em?
No, because I feel like a man physically, like his strength is, more than a woman's, and it's like even if I'm upset and I'm hurt and I hit you because if I'm crying or whatever and I hit you, it's gonna be different when you hit me. You gonna fucking break something.
So you don't do none of that. You don't do none of that. You ain't no man. Come on, hit me.
Listen,
like off of.
I feel like this is a good segue to what we need to discuss.
Not.
There was a man that actually jumped on a Chinese woman outside of a store. He kicked her multiple times, stomped on her, and this is the sick part about the situation.
Agents.
Yeah. Well, Asian, what I say?
No, agents. Go ahead.
Yeah.
We'll get into it.
Agents?
Yeah.
They sat and watched this man kick her face in and then close the door like she wasn't even out there. The lady's actually in the hospital.
Y'all comment. We want to know if you witnessed a domestic violence incident, would you get involved? Yes or no?
That's a good question. Actually.
And why?
That's a good question.
I done seen men turn their head when a woman was getting her ass whooped. It wasn't me, but I mean,
Well, that's like you speaking for what happened to your pops. Same situation.
Yeah.
Same situation.
And so that is like, I don't know, but like my dad got killed because some motherfuckers intervened between him and my mom at a bar because he was trying to make her leave the bar because some people was fighting. My mom green, square shit, square as a pool table. You know what I'm saying? She'd want to watch the fight, not knowing the danger. My dad know the danger because he's in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And in the clubs, he tried to take her out. Some people intervened. He got upset, went and got his gun. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when he came back in with his gun, the individuals who he was coming for didn't shoot him. The bartender at Valley High shot him and killed him. But if the bartender at Valley High didn't intervene and have a gun on him, he'd probably still be dead, but he'd be on this earth, but he'd be in a penitentiary for killing 2 other motherfuckers.
Right.
And so when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying, I really don't know or understand the whole situation on I got another funny story about that. But if my guy watching, if he watching, but if you can't, if I don't know to understand the situation, then the man just don't.
I'm with Frank.
Yeah.
Bring Frank off.
Frank said, I'm not going to physically break it up, but I would verbally say stop that, homie.
Hey.
I agree with that. Say something.
Hey, stop. Hey, y'all need to stop that.
Janice,
cut it out.
Oh, Yolanda said, I gets involved. Janice
said
said, I would definitely help seeing a person
who
get
said
beat.
They get involved?
Frank said he need his ass beat for that. Mark Hill said, ain't my family, ain't my business. I'm going to call 911 though. Well, that's good enough, Mark. Joseph Johnson says, I'm not getting involved unless it's family.
Even then, when you get involved, you look up Thanksgiving, hear this nigga back over. You be like, what the fuck?
That's true.
You be like, what the fuck is this?
This is what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? This nigga at Thanksgiving dinner. Hold on now. You know what I'm saying? I done just jumped on the motherfucker and fought the motherfucker.
Right.
And here he is.
Pulled the pistol out. Now the police pulled up. I done went to jail. Here y'all
Oh,
was still
well, see,
loving on each other.
Javonda got a point. Javonda said, I have sons. When women initiate the abuse, de-escalate the situation, don't hit a woman. Barry says, I've been in a situation when I was getting my ass kicked by my BM and seen 2 dudes and asked them fools to help me, and them ninjas said, man, that ain't my business, and kept it pushing. Jay Dahmer says, my father got killed by my uncle in a domestic argument.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Javonda said, them you might jump. Mark Hill said exactly what happened, but very serious.
Look at this nigga got money, cuz.
Leanne said, I've told a man before in his own house he better not hit his girl in front of me because I'll call the law on his ass. And if he puts his hands on me, he'd be a missing person. Okay, Leanne.
Okay. What
you about that mess?
What you say?
Leanne.
That's why you don't need nobody intervening.
I told a man before he put his own, Before he put his own house, he better.
That's the reason that people shouldn't involve their family in domestic situations.
I call the law.
Just like Leland said, it is because you can get somebody hurt, or either they're gonna be back together regardless, and then you gonna be over here not liking a person.
That same way. Yeah. When the motherfuckers get to talking about, especially when you get with them women, they got baby daddies, and them motherfuckers want you to protect it. Listen, I'm not about to give my life up. And nigga, I'm dead. Next thing you know, the kids need to see this nigga. Okay, so since we understand that the kids still need to see this nigga, how about if he kicked your ass and y'all work that shit out? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna come jump in talking about what you done did to my old lady, and then I'm dead and gone, and you up there in Lincoln on Sunday with the kids. And then my friends is, you still, they gotta have it. Well, okay, y'all maintain that relationship. I'm not touching nobody. I fuck with motherfucker. He hit me. I said, what you call the police? Fuck you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing. I ain't about to come, jump in, throw on no cape. And next thing you know, I'm dead. I got my own kids I got to live for. I ain't about to go nowhere for nobody.
Yeah.
And then
I don't believe in calling nobody to a situation. If that person wasn't already present when it happened, call the police. Don't call no family members over there.
So this is what I'm gonna say, because Leanne on here, she's super tough and she tell everybody this and that. But would you have did that with the stimulus situation when old man come over there for his $1,400?
Yeah. No, I'd have handed that shit over quick.
Would you do that, Leanne? The guy that killed all 4 of them motherfuckers for that $1,400?
As soon as I would have caught wind of that this man was tripping with this woman over some money, I would have got out of there. Listen. You know what type of nigga you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about to sit around and play a game with my life, acting like, and then that's the same way you have situation. The motherfuckers get to, that's like that Cherry Hills situation. I don't like really speaking on Omaha related stuff because there's people, family and friends. You know what I'm saying? But she called her friends over. You know what I'm saying? No, don't call me. My friends know, don't call me. You know what I'm saying? My homeboys know. Yeah. Don't call me. You do something, whoever you did it with or whatever you did, you handle it. Now, if I'm with you and something pop off, okay. But you can't call me and say, I got another homeboy, jump out there, jump on there. He know what I'm talking about. See you watching. Motherfucking old lady, son popped his tires. Right? This nigga gonna call me talking about, man, the motherfucking neighbor just told me, what's his name, son came over here and popped my tires. I need for you to come get me. I said, you know, I ain't going nowhere to go over nobody's house to go do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You already know that. You better call somebody else. I don't know why you called me and even thought that I was going to come get you to take you somewhere else. He thought that I was going to come get him, take him somewhere, get a firearm, then take him to the location to confront somebody. I told him, I don't even know why you thought that. I don't even know why you called me. I don't even understand. I'm confused.
And that don't mean that you ain't about that mess. You just got shit to lose.
Oh man, what we missed? What we
do? Little 14-year-old girls. I think it was a 13-year-old and a 14-year-old. Oh, okay. A 13-year-old and a 15-year-old.
That's crazy.
Robbed the Uber, man. I don't have the images for it because I forgot. I guess fucking exhausted.
But y'all need to go look it up.
Check it out.
Look it up, man.
I think that was kind of brutal though. That was like some death. That was like what was that shit? Faces of Death.
I thought that was a motherfucking stunt. Motherfuckers pulling.
So I'm gonna break down what happened. So the 14-year-old, the 15-year-old and the 13-year-old tried to steal the Uber Eats man car. The man was holding on to the steering wheel as the little girl was trying to drive off. he kept saying, "Not in my car, not in my car." And then in my head, I'm thinking, "Fuck your car. You got insurance."
What language
it
you
was
just
definitely
speaking in?
I don't know. It was something. His name was Umair Muhammad or
But
something
listen,
like
that's
that.
the sick part about it is when they drove off. I'm like, "Let go." The
Let
whole time,
go.
let
Everybody
go.
said that.
So
What the
this
fuck is he
man
doing?
wound up getting crushed and threw across the damn concrete and dying. Now
That shit was sad.
the 13-year-old gets out the car and say, "My
Right.
cell phone, my cell phone."
Right.
You got a
She
whole man laying on the ground.
No, what she wanted was to get that evidence out of there. She wanted to get up out of there, but it was too many military motherfuckers around there. You seen the shit?
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, they
helping them out. They like, come on, baby.
They don't know what's going on.
Come on, baby.
Man,
the man laid dead across the street. Dead.
I didn't understand.
It ain't even funny, man.
dog.
That shit is not funny.
I don't understand
But
how
the whole shit.
they watched him lay on the floor while they helping the little girls out of the car.
Because they knew it was a rap. They knew it was
They
a rap.
seen the
now.
crash.
Yolanda
Shit ain't
said
funny, man. We
she's
be
got a
laughing at
point.
too much shit.
Yolanda says, I think they should be rehabilitated. I don't think they need life in prison.
Definitely.
What do y'all think?
Now that I know they 13 and 15, but they gotta definitely do some serious time though.
Hold on.
They was supposed to abort mission.
Right.
Just like he was supposed to jump off that motherfucker.
The same way they like, hold on. The same way he holding on the wheel, hold up. These motherfuckers was that brazen. And there's people sitting around recording.
Ain't
and
no way I'm
he's telling
even
them.
taking off in no car with somebody holding on to
He's telling them.
I seen that happen out in the parking lot. Somebody almost get smashed the same way. A boyfriend and girlfriend fighting out in the parking lot and almost got smashed the same way. The door, the door hit the pole. And
You see that? I'm surprised he didn't fall out when he got hit by the door.
I don't give a fuck. The value of the car is not worth the value of your life.
That car was shit.
I guarantee you that man has some good insurance. He looked like he had Allstate. He would have been fine. If he would have just went ahead and let them steal that car, let them crash it, I understand. He said, my family, my family, my family. Okay, your family. Your family needs you to be here and alive and well, sir. Listen, ain't nothing materialistically worth my life.
You
period.
damn right.
And so,
car or not.
Now, so when she say rehabilitated, there's certain mind frames that you can't rehabilitate. A normal 13-year-old is playing Barbie. You know what I'm saying? A normal 13-year-old is doing TikTok, not out planning robberies.
No, so what happened was
downtown.
I heard in New York, they're paying these kids to do these crimes for like $2,000 or $3,000 to steal these cars and taking them to the chop shop. I'm telling you why.
How do you know these people?
But listen, they said that no, it was spoke about on the news.
Okay.
It was spoke about on the news. So what they were saying is that the 13-year-old, the 15-year-old, the reason why they're having the young kids do it is because these kids can't get the charges that an adult will.
Okay.
So
I'm still trying to figure out what 6th grader know a chop shop, a motherfucking owner of a chop shop that's saying.
It's crazy because my mom just went through this shit, but the little nigga didn't get in the car. This was just like last summer. She was telling me she's sitting there at the gas station. She usually don't even leave but my mom super safe, but she just happened to leave the goddamn door unlocked. She go to pay for her gas. She come back. The little nigga, she said he couldn't have been no more than 11, 12 years old, looking like he hiding a motherfucker. And he pulling on the door, but at the same time, he looking over at this man in the corner. This grown man directing him. And she was finally like, little nigga, what you doing, nigga? Get the fuck away from my car, whoop de whoop. And he really didn't even run. He just kind of walked away looking at her like, bitch, I almost had you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it was an older dude in the corner. That was directing the motherfucker. Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Right.
Yeah, it happens.
And so, that does. So that's the same way. Remember the little dude when he was 8? And he said, I want to do ghetto hood rat things.
Yeah, I'll never forget his name.
That nigga stayed in and out of jail.
Lil Milton.
So they gave him the pass on stealing his mama car and wrecking it and get arrested.
His mom car.
You know what I'm saying? And it was funny and it was all this and that. And I just want, and the nigga's back in jail. You know what I'm saying?
As a grown up.
And so it's,
Brandon
that shit, sometimes that shit don't grow on you. It's just in you. I know motherfuckers that's fucked up And then in my mind I'd be like, how can you be so fucked up? You know what I'm saying? Right. And then I said, well, this didn't grow on you.
Right.
This is just something that's already in you.
Yeah, it's just embedded.
You know what I'm saying? It's in you. And so a lot of times people be talking about these kids. Look, them kids took somebody's life. Now, if it was my kid, would I be advocating for some rehabilitation? Yes.
I agree. Not everybody can be rehabilitated. Janice said some kids are about that life. Watch Killer Kids. I do know they did a study with like some men that are on death row, and they did a brain scan, and some serial killers and people that have are on death row, like they don't have like the same brain function as
the average human.
Yeah. So
they're fucked up.
Basically, in so many words, some of them have a very low IQ level also. I know it was local, so I don't want to say
no names.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's doing life.
So we know some of these niggas, huh?
Yeah, he's doing life, but he had a very low IQ level. But he's doing life for a murder.
But he was smart enough to go get a gun, to say that he needs some money, to understand that he don't have no money, to understand everything that come along that go with no money.
What he did was kind of like
it's illegal.
What he did wasn't robbing anybody, but it was kind of like some animalistic instinct type shit, I guess. But yeah, what he didn't rob anybody. I'll say that.
Okay, so
I hear you, Brandy.
Oh, so my thing is this.
My shit has been stopped updating.
My thing is this: is that I watch it. You know what I'm saying? That's just like I have a nephew that is bipolar. You know what I'm saying? And when I listen to him, I can tell when he about to go off because I listen to him talk. And then I tell him, you know what I'm saying? You bugging. You know what I'm saying? But then he go, oh, he don't feel like taking his medicine now. Like I told him, I got high blood pressure. I don't feel like stroking out neither. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm going to take my motherfucking medicine. You know what I'm saying? Before I sit around and stroke out. You know what I'm saying? And everybody know that the high blood pressure medicine does some things to some other things that lowers some pressure to some other areas. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that now. You know what I'm saying?
Which could be frustrating. That could be a little frustrating.
We give a nigga a heart attack anyway. Shit. And so then you decide you don't know if you want to die by Viagra. Death by Viagra. Death by Viagra.
All I know is this.
I'll get in some of the comments.
Or death for stroke. Go ahead.
Brandy said they need to be held accountable for their actions. Leanne said, when I see a car running and no one in it at the gas station, I was walking in and be like, that caddy left running just got took. Owner of the car run towards the door so fast.
You should just go in the car and turn it off. And then see how fast
I definitely
they come
think
out.
that they do need to be held accountable. Janice had made a comment about killer kids.
Yeah,
that's true. I mean, everybody can't be rehabilitated. That's just the bottom line.
Yeah.
But to be at 13, I wasn't out stealing cars. I wouldn't even have. I wouldn't even thought of doing no shit like that.
I was riding the stolen cars for sure.
At 13, I was making up dance steps with my friends.
At 13, I still was playing with He-Man and Ninja Turtles and shit.
I don't want to say nothing so they'll think that they can start giving these goddamn kids basketball numbers, but I will say this here. Man, I know I didn't grow up
a lot.
With some individuals, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you the truth, because they throw this word out there like this is like drug rehab or something, like rehabilitation. I could actually say that's really like a bullshit word, because the only fellas I done seen rehabilitated did at least 15 years in jail, you know what I'm saying? And that ain't really rehabilitation. That's, I don't want to go back to jail.
That motherfucker, because that motherfucker done sat and got old. You know what I'm saying? No, that's a motherfucker.
Javonda said mental health, and that's definitely true. Definitely about mental health.
She said, just know what he's doing. Better think of consequences. It's your man. That nigga is a blade, and that nigga is running around doing some bullshit that people are into. You know what I'm saying? That's just the facts.
Oh, we ain't going back.
Motherfuckers love
How we
Merlin.
get
Well,
back on
because she just said something, so I'm just responding.
Javonda
Because
is
motherfuckers
comment.
love Merlin Manson. Motherfuckers love the Osbournes. What was the Osbournes?
Sharon Osbourne she got let go.
Yeah, I see they paid her 10 million though. But Ozzy Osbourne, this motherfucker biting.
That's off the
Biting
hands on backs.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I got something to say. It's closing time. Open up to it. Anybody got something to say before we get up out of here? Send me a whiskey.
Man, keep liking and sharing, man. Keep coming in. Let the people know about it, man. We're going to keep turning this thing up.
Hey, so Anthony that dude Johnson, Mr. Jabaz himself,
My feet
Trees
stink,
the
y'all.
First
Don't
Lady,
worry about it though.
LV the Great, Smartest Dumb People. Make sure y'all like and share and subscribe.
Thanks, y'all.
Our YouTube link is now on our Facebook page and our Instagram page.
My
Make
feet
sure
smell like a iron rayon.
Y'all have a good night. This is the Smartest
Remember
Dumb
the
People.
iron rayon?